Hey guys, so today, this is my fourth video today, because I told you guys in the last video that I was going to make a video telling you guys about the story of how I met Taylor. So I told you that I met him off this website right here, and we started talking, and he had a girlfriend named Lizzie, and he didn't like her at all, and he was, like, I don't know, like, cheating, I'd say, I don't know, but he liked me, and um, after the first day we got really close. I mean, it was only the first day and we were like talking like every day, and then I didn't have his phone number, and um, he wasn't on for like 2 months on IMVU, and I like started crying because I mean how close me and him were, and he just wasn't on and stuff. So like a day after that I started crying. He ended up getting on, which was like really weird. And I talked to him and I told him that I started crying because he wasn't on, and he told me that I shouldn't cry because he would never do that again. And I eventually got his number, and we were texting a lot, and we finally called each other. Like, I don't know, I was the one that called him because I called him a pussy because he was too scared to call me. And so I called him, and um like he was with a friend, so he wasn't talking, and I was all alone. Sorry, I thought I said something. And I was all alone outside in the rain because my parents didn't know at the time that I was calling people from out of state. But my mom finally found out and called him, and he told me, and this was when we were dating, which was in May, and he told me that my mom had called him, and I didn't understand how, and yeah. Then I had told him my name was Ashley instead of Rihanna, and I was scared that my mom told him my real name, but she didn't. And then eventually, when I went to my dad's for 10 days, I eventually told him that I had a secret, and he wanted to know it, and I was debating if I should have told him or not. And finally, I told him because I told him I didn't have a Facebook because I wasn't telling him my real name. And I told him that I had a Facebook, and he told me to add him. And I said, well, that's not the only thing. And he was like, what? And I was like, my name isn't Ashley, it's Rihanna. And he's like, it's fine, I don't care. A lot of people don't tell people their real names. So he took that okay. And then my stepsister came from Wyoming here, and it started going downhill from there. She would always rip my phone out of my hand when I was on the phone with him or texting him. She'd go through my messages. I don't know. Me and him got really close and crap, and we were planning on meeting last summer, but we couldn't because we were in Pampano instead of where he lived, so which was only like 45 minutes away from where he lived. And I could have if I wanted to go meet him, but I decided not to. And then eventually my stepsister left, and I got he got his computer back, and um we started talking again, and I finally went on cam, and he liked someone else, and he kind of told me basically screw yourself, but we were talking still, and um one of my friends that live around me, his name's Josh, called him because he was starting stuff with me. And I tried getting my phone back, but I couldn't because Josh wasn't letting it go. And my mom threatened to Taylor that she'd call the cops on him because we have cops in Florida that are family. And he told me that night that he hated me, and I started crying. And I don't know, like it really tore me apart. And then we ended up texting again. And actually the other day he was texting me, and I went to school and I was all hyper, and everyone was like, what is your problem? And I was like, Taylor's texting me, and everyone's like, oh no, because they know that how hyper I get when I'm texting him, because if how much I've been through with him, and I really like him and stuff, and he knows that, but he decides to make me feel like crap, and I don't know, I don't honestly know what to do. Like, I don't know if I should keep trying or not, because I don't know, I've went a long way. I've went a lot of months, like almost a year, trying to get him to like me again, and it hasn't helped at all. Like, our farthest conversation was, hey, like, that kind of crap, and how are you, and stuff like that. It wasn't like all physically, emotionally, that crap like we used to have. Now it's just like, hey, bye, stuff like that. Or it's like, hi, bye. Or he just ignores me like he did today. So, uh, that is my story with Taylor. Like, I honestly am obsessed with him. Like, I cannot lie, but I don't know. Leave a comment down below telling me what I should do. And honestly, he says I'm ugly. I don't see it, but whatever. Yep. Bye, guys.